beautiful souls, welcome back to the channel, Beautiful Awakening with Shantia. Welcome to another pick a card reading with me. So in today's pick a card reading, we're going to be looking into your creative potential. So I'm so excited for this themed reading. If you are new to this channel is dedicated to your transformation, your alignment, as well as your healing. I'm here to make spirituality fun and accessible for you. Please remember to take what resonates and to leave what does not resonate, because you are the co-creator of your reality. You're the one who gets to decide, using your free will, the life that you want to create for yourself. All right, so I'm going to be pulling cards on camera today, just as I did, well, I don't know. Sometimes I switch up the order for when I upload these, so this could be the first time you're seeing it. Who knows? But I will be pulling cards on camera, and I will be guys. That doesn't make sense. I will be showing you guys the perspective of the cards using my camera phone, so you can see everything. And then, of course, I'll have this camera on as well. Yes, thank you guys so much for the support. Please feel free to check out any of the other content on my channel. My collective channel messages are always popping and hot. Whoever watches that, you guys are amazing, because there's always such powerful energy coming through for those collective readings. You can check out my Wake Up Call series or my Manifest with the Divine series, as well as my other channel, Shantia's New Chapter, where I talk about personal experiences I've gone through. Everything is linked below. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the point where you get to pick and choose your group. And thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. I really, really, really appreciate you and love you guys all. Thank you. Moving on. Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to the point where you get to pick and choose your group. So let me go ahead and introduce the groups to you. We have group number 1 with the Appetite. We have group number 2 with the Amethyst. And we have group number 3 with the Pink Gate. Let us go ahead and start our meditation. Here's the singing bell. Hey, group number 1, welcome to your reading. If you chose this lovely Appetite, then this is going to be the reading for you. Okay, we're looking into your creative potential. I'm going to go ahead and just see what wants to come through energetically first, and then we'll pull cards. Or read a crystal and then pull cards. Okay. Dial me into the energy of group number 1's creative potential, please. Okay, that's a lot. I knew doing this reading was going to be kind of crazy, because I'm like, potential is wild, right? It's like, what can you not do in this world with potential? Because there's no cap. I was definitely seeing the lotus flower for you guys. So there's something about purification as part of your creative potential. So you guys have called for a life that requires, or asks that your soul is asked to do or go through a lot of purification processes for the sake of actually understanding authentic power. So I feel like a lot of you in this group, you feel called to be like teachers, because I was getting this presence of someone who is respected amongst a group of people. So I feel like you guys are meant to be respected in a community of people who honor and respect your ability to internally purify your experience within this human vessel. That's essentially what purification is. It's learning how to live life in this space, in this body, in this instrument, and to handle it to the best of your ability to purify mind, body, and spirit. And really, most of the purification that we go through has a lot to do with the mental distress and duress that we put up with in our life. So that is one of the main things. It was very lit, very on fire. I feel like you guys are here to inspire people to live a better life for themselves, That was mainly what I was picking up. All right, a lot of light. I feel like you guys are most definitely light workers in this group. You feel called to share the light, be the light for other people, but also show them how to ignite their own light as well. Let's see what else wants to come through with the appetite. Yeah, I think most definitely you guys are here to help other people understand, their infinite worthiness and power within themselves. Because I was feeling like there's this internal experience. It felt kind of like a clam, sort of this like internal experience, this enriched internal experience that one has with themselves. And being able to see the value in that, because of course it's very easy to be misled to thinking like achievements in the external reality is defines who we are, but we're actually here to evolve. And a lot of you are old souls, and you have this deep understanding that we're here to have a very rich internal experience, and then the outer experience just complements that. Of course, it just complements it. I was getting a bit of, I don't know, I was getting like barriers. I was seeing someone like hold up arms. So it almost seems like you guys are peacekeepers as well. You guys are here to help people understand like where the real fight is to be fought, which is in here. It just seems like you are peacekeepers. So you might have some kind of connection to a life path 9 number or nines. Nines are about like community and maintaining peace amongst their communities. So something about that. Also just being someone who is a respectable leader that people take seriously. Sorry. Text message. Also being someone that other people look to. It's like we respect. There's some kind of I don't know what the title is, but it's like second in command or something like that, or soldier, lieutenant. I'm getting a little bit of like a warrior energy, but it's a peaceful warrior. It's not like I'm gonna fight people. It's more like people, you know how like in the military people respect their sergeant or their lieutenant. I'm just like getting that for this group. Like people honor you or respect you because of the way you carry yourself, and also you lead by example. You lead your life by example, and they respect that. They want to follow suit with living their life in, or creating the same quality of life for themselves. So you guys chose the appetite. Let me see what I can see. Yeah. So I think some of you guys are very invested into understanding the psychology of how humans think and work and behave. And you're here to help people kind of sift through those patterns, is what I'm saying. It's like you're here to help people grow through those patterns. Your creative potential is to get through that experience yourself. That's how you're able to teach it. We can't teach people what we don't know. So you're able to like understand the patterns of like the workings of the mind, how life works, and you're able to see through the patterns, catch the patterns, so as to help people understand their own patterns, their habits, their behaviors, why they do what they do. Yeah, I think you're very fascinated by this. I'm getting like this like straight like nerdy energy. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm so fascinated by why people act like this and do that. Like you study people, you study patterns in humans and the way they think. So a lot of you guys would be great coach, therapists, counselors, mentors, but mostly like when it comes to like the emotional, one seeking or connecting to emotional fulfillment within themselves, you're very good at helping them to obtain that. But I'm also mostly getting that you know how to understand conflict very well, or you understand the the human consciousness, or the struggle, or the human struggle. Like you understand it inherently, and you're here to help people kind of sift through those patterns and catch them. Yeah. You're very curious about how that works and operates. Appetite's very intelligent. Crystal, it is connected to throat chakra in a sense. I think you guys just have affinity for understanding and maybe even being able to communicate these ideas very clearly so that people understand them. You're probably the one that people go to, like you're the friend that people go to, where people are like, I'm going through something, I need help. And you're like, oh, it's because you're doing this and this and this and this and this. You can kind of point out and catch all of those patterns there. Yeah, I feel like you would also be really great with counseling couples or just like families as well. I'm getting a really calm presence as well from some of you guys, like very calm, very like a great calm leader, someone to talk to. So there's something about your you know how to neutralize your energy using your intellect. So some of the best spiritual teachers, they're highly intelligent people. You know, these people were like getting high degrees. They're highly intelligent. So we need the mind because the mind helps us just kind of sift through all of those things. And once we're able to tap into that awareness, like what's going on, and neutralize and detach, we can kind of see that we are the awareness and be more of the observer in the experience. So there's something about you actually, that's your creative potentials, being the observer and helping people to become very aware of what they're doing so that they don't repeat the same mistakes as well. I'm also getting this energy that you're here to help people understand how to be like better parents, better people, like just better in general, healthier. I'm seeing a community around you. But I'm getting this energy like you can actually teach parents or people how to love their kids. Just I'm seeing a baby, but I feel like you're teaching them. You're telling them like, oh yeah, your baby just. Oh, you know who Dr. Shefali? I forgot what her last name is, but Dr. Shefali, who wrote Conscious Parenting. There's something about you guys are very conscious people, so you can actually teach people how to become conscious parents and consciously parent their kids. Yeah, like the next generation. Okay, let's go ahead and pull cards. Okay, let's go ahead and pull some tarot first. So this group's creative potential guides. Okay, we have here. Oh my god. You can't be serious. Oh my gosh, I was so excited I scratched my nail polish off. Wow. Okay, let's just start with this. We pulled the world card for you guys. This is really exciting. So you guys, they're straight up saying your potential is anything and everything, and whatever you imagine yourself to be doing, that's what you're supposed to be doing. The world card is connected to Saturn, so I feel like this group, you actually have the affinity to be quite disciplined. Whatever you set your mind on or to, you have the ability to be very disciplined at investing time and energy into building your skill and ability. You have staying power, and staying power is what's needed to create like potential in anything. Like I was watching Dr. Deepak Chopra, but he's written 73 books. 73 books. It's like that's kind of the staying power you have. So it's like once you start, you're going to create a reputation of success at something that you do. You're going to become well known for something that you do. The world card is about achievement. So quite frankly, your creative potential is to achieve anything and whatever it is that you have your heart set on in this lifetime. This group, you guys were born with a lot of energy and willpower to make your dreams come true, to help your dreams come to fruition. It's like you have all of it. All of it. You guys are very multi-talented, so you guys can really do anything and whatever you set your mind on. I think if you have like this desire to become an author, you're going to become a phenomenal author, or very consistent, and your reputation is going to build over time. You're going to gain more respect over time. Like every decade, more and more people are going to respect you for what it is that you do, and they're going to recognize you. So there's a lot about achievement, recognition for this group potentially that is quite phenomenal. But all around, when it comes to fulfillment, you guys have the ability to create a potential to really tap into fulfillment. You're going to look back perhaps, in your 70s, 80s and be like, wow, I did it all. I tried it all. In terms of you doing actually something that you want to do. You doing something that you want to do. So it's like the world is your oyster, group number 1. Tell us more, guys. We have the devil card. Wow. Okay, so you guys are go-getters. Some of you guys in this group. The devil card, it's kind of Capricorn energy. Let me clarify the devil card real quick. Clarify the devil card for me. Look at that. Capricorn energy strong. So you guys are go-getters. You guys are builders for this group. You have a strong desire to build quite a bit of success for yourself. So it looks like you have the ability to create a potential to achieve the height of status. You know, the other card is Capricorn energy here. Um, Essentially the height of material status and wealth for yourself. So if you seek it. So it's like whatever seeds you plant for yourself is what you will ultimately obtain the fruits of your labor. So this might be the phase that you guys are in, is like learning how to plant the seeds for potential, but they really want you to take into consideration, it's what I'm hearing, is like long term. Think long term. Don't think short term success. You know, what shows up in a week, what shows up in a year isn't enough, isn't enough to help you understand your potential. It's actually like you're going to see it unfold over time. This is the kind of thing where you're going to look back and you'll be like, wow, I had all of that. I always had the ability to do it. So it's like keep going and maintain that strong mindset of I can keep doing it. Let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards for you guys. Group number 1's creative potential. Okay. Ooh, you guys got Saboteur. Okay. Oh, okay. You guys got 3. We'll take it. So we have your Saboteur, Trickster, and Angel. Okay, so they wanted to give you some advice right away. You guys can do anything that you want to do. You have any issues that do show up, it's because you're being hard on yourself. So with the Saboteur, it says highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. Shadow attribute induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. There might be this habit of yours just to be extra hard on yourself for no gosh dang reason. Look, if you grew up in any kind of situation where people criticized you or someone judged you or it made you feel small, then it's embedded in your programming and you have to watch that and just become aware of that and transcend it, essentially. We even have here Trickster, transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. So I would really encourage you guys to understand that you are here to transcend those limitations, whatever those limitations are. But your greatest enemy here is whatever thoughts are in your head. The universe is supporting you in your ability to pursue your goals and your desires. So we'll probably get some more advice about that. With the Trickster here, you guys are unconventional. You guys are very unique, maybe even quite eccentric in your approach to things. So this is actually something that they want you to embrace for yourself. You are different, okay, from the mainstream, and this is actually what makes you so beautiful. And this is a part of your unique makeup, your DNA. And they want you to enhance this experience. So whatever unique traits that you have, they want you to bring it out. You might have a very unique way of seeing things or thinking about things, but just share it with the world, because you, whatever what makes you different, it's probably quite futuristic or it's going to help other people to honor their own authenticity too. So we have your Angel, helping those in need with no expectation in return. So you have the ability to be very giving. Very giving spirits, just like, you know, light workers. I was picking that up. You guys have such pure intention to want to help people and give to people. And this is something they want you to just be aware of. It's actually, the more you tap into this. So if you're starting out doing anything like a business of some sort, or you're learning how to master some kind of skill, I would absolutely encourage you guys to do it for free and to do it as often as possible, because that way you can learn how to master it. And I think the more you become comfortable with whatever it is that you're here to share, you know, your unique gifts, this is what the world needs. And once you become a lot more comfortable and overcome this Saboteur energy, you're going to feel a lot more confident about charging for your gifts. And I would also like write it down, like I'm going to charge people. I'm a diamond. I'm priceless. I'm going to charge people, you know, for my gifts or whatever event, you know, in time. But I want to own this, like really work with this gift and honor it beautifully for myself. So I feel like this is something that the universe, for this group, it's like whenever you open your heart and you're so giving, not in the sense that you don't fill up your cup, you must make sure you fill up your cup first, but when you're very giving to other people, the universe is reciprocating, it's honoring you, it's protecting you, because it knows you have such pure intentions, and the universe wants to protect those who have really good and pure intentions, because you are here to share the light, and spread the truth, essentially, of how we're here to operate. Okay, let's go ahead and pull some more cards. Oops, that was crazy. Okay, we have here pattern. What did I say? Elaine patterns number 12. Look at that. I'm gonna pull one more for you guys. And we have here transformation. Powerful. Yeah, so you guys have the ability to overcome your patterns and help other people overcome patterns as well. You guys are like psychologists. You know, we have your Shakti transformation. Shakti is basically life force. So our life force is what we use to kind of help us to heal, to overcome, to transcend. You have a powerful connection to your life force. And I would have to say, like, in a weird, like an intimate connection with it. Like, you're very familiar with Shakti. And transformation is just something you're going to consistently go through for your entire life. You might have a strong Scorpio placement, Pluto placement. Pluto in the first house would do this. 10th house would create like very strong abilities to just constantly transform. So who you are is not now is not who you're going to be 20 years from now. Like you're constantly transforming and deeply transforming from the inside out, and understanding how to create that powerful connection with your Shakti, your life force. So I was hearing, what's his name, who wrote 48 Laws of Power, Robert Greene, was talking about, I don't know if it was a yogi or of some sort, or like some kind of sage. He was it him talking about it? Someone might have been talking about it, but they were talking about how this yogi had this power. Like he sneezed or held his breath, and the energy shifted in the environment. So there's something about this group, like when it comes to your own Shakti, your own creative force, you're going to learn how to navigate it quite powerfully, to the point where you can like shift the energy in a room or in a space because you've mastered your own energy here, which is quite powerful. Yes. So Shakti transformation, yeah, that's very much like Scorpio energy. It also makes me think of Vishakta. She's holding her hands to her forehead, which is like kind of near the crown and the third eye chakra. But this kind of connects me to the ability to essentially download information, insights, and intuitive downloads about what's possible, or how we can help overcome our patterns, how we can evolve, how we can tap further into our inner source, and how we can purify. The transformation is essentially purification. You know, I always talk about how my channel's dedicated to purification. Purification is about taking the layers and the clothes off, and that's what you're here to teach people how to do. Okay. Let's see what else we got, huh? We got spilled milk. That might be some guidance. This group's creative potential. I think they're getting you guys guidance. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Okay, so they're giving us guidance right now. They really want you to understand the importance of honoring your emotions, in the sense that you don't attach to them, but you see them for what they are. They don't want you to sweat the small stuff or hold on to negative situations when things don't work out. Do not hold on to it. They want you to move on. If you ever get disappointed about what didn't work on, see past these patterns. I mean, you have the ability to break free of these patterns here so that you can create a better life for yourself. Most definitely. And with this 50-50, at this time, things could go either way. This is just telling you that the creative potential is all dependent on what you do in the present moment. The present moment is the moment that counts the most. It's like what you do now, and then tomorrow, and the day after it. But it's always now. It's like, what are you doing now to help you tune into this force, this life force that you have available to you? What are you doing now to create this experience where you are tapped into your creative potential, and you are becoming more and more aware of what it is you're capable of? So that's what they're telling you, I think, just to be aware of, for sure, is to understand that you're in complete control. It's like you can achieve, whatever it is that you want. Your creative potential is infinite. You can believe in that, or you can believe in like the life of limitation. And this is just some like real advice I wanted to offer you here. Creative potential for this group. Oops. So we hear ritual honoring cycles, root chakra. Yeah. So honoring cycles, root chakra, makes me think of the cycles of life, to understand that there are seasons of life, and you have seasons as well. As far as your creative potential goes, they want you to know that you're probably going to be doing different things at different times in your life. And they want you to know, like, you're going to have a period of life where, I don't know, perhaps being a parent is something that is significant to you. And then maybe focusing on your Like your art, maybe you feel called to do art and just create by yourself. And maybe you're going to have a time and period where you're feeling called to work with students. So they just want you to know, like, there are going to be cycles and seasons that you go through in life that are going to shift and change, and you're going to experience like different things at different times of your life. So I feel like this is great advice to help you alleviate yourself of thinking you have to achieve it all at once or in a certain period of your life, or by the time you're 40 or 50 or something, you're like, I have to achieve it all by the time I'm 40, all by the time I'm 50. And it's like, actually, why don't you just honor whatever cycle you're in and value so much what it is that's showing up here now. So 4 is about stability, and we have root chakra. Yeah. So I feel like you do have the ability to be very stable in yourself and be very present in your body, to the point where I can see you as someone who celebrates cycles of life. You know, every season to you feels valuable. Every day feels valuable because you understand that I feel like you have the potential to really be so in sync and in flow with the different seasons and cycles that you just know. You just sense and you're like, okay, I'm feeling called to do this. Okay, I'm feeling called to do this. You won't second guess yourself. You'll just go with the flow of it quite naturally. So just very intuitive in that sense. Let's go ahead and see what their advice is for this group. Do you want to tell us any more about the saboteur energy? We have here 9 of Cups, believe in your dreams, and 6 of Cups. Okay. And we have the Emperor. Okay. So I feel like some of you guys, okay, I mean, this is awesome. This is like power, believe in your dreams, and with the 6 of Cups, that could be about like soulmates and connecting to people who have like just as much as pure intentions as you do here, in terms of what you're capable of. Yeah, so the advice is to believe in the dream. It's like, believe you can obtain it, and also see yourself as a leader. You know, I was definitely picking that energy up. A lot of you guys are like, you're leaders, you're teachers, you're here to really create something with people, and you're going to find your tribe here. To me, with the 6 of Cups and the 9 of Cups together, it's like you're going to find your tribe. You're going to find your students. You're going to find the people who feel called to listen to you just by believing more in yourself and investing in what you feel called to create. And I think the best way for you to really tap into this potential of believing in your dream is just to believe in it. Like every day, to fill up your cup, to do it, to create something that's connected to it, to honor it in some way. Like if you're a musician, you write music, like write songs every day, or as frequently as it feels good for you. If you're a teacher, you should be doing research about how can I be the best teacher at what it is that I do. You should get curious about what it is that you feel called to teach. And so I think some people, they always feel really confused about like, what should I be doing? I'm like, what are you curious about? What are you interested in? What are you obsessed with? That's it. Just get into that. I did a lot of, like, if I were to count the amount of hours I put into learning tarot and astrology next to my college hours that I used to graduate to get a degree, I probably put more time into astrology and tarot and learning about, you know, my intuition, learning about source, learning about connecting to my heart. I probably put way more time and energy into that than I did into what I learned in school. In fact, I actually felt impatient with school. I was like, you know, this isn't that interesting. And it just took me a long time to realize I just wasn't interested in it. You know, it just kind of sucks sometimes when they have all of these classes at college and they're like, okay, you have all of these classes available to you. And I'm like, that's it? Like, I want to do more than that. Like, give me life philosophy, spirituality class. I'll sign up for that one. Yeah. Okay. Do you want to tell anything about the spilled milk? Whoop. Okay, well, they wanted to show this. So we have the Hierophant and the 7 of Wands. Let me turn the camera off, just because sometimes it'll take a long time to download. Yeah, so to me with the 7 of Wands and the Hierophant, let me go ahead and see if I can get more information on this. Tell me more. Not quite centered, am I? I guess the camera's kind of pointing a little to the... Tell us more about the Hierophant. King of Wands. Anything else you want to let us know? Ace of Cups. Okay, it's talking about a partnership. Can you tell us anything else about the Seven of Wands, please? Okay. One more. It's the exact same thing. The Devil card and the Knight of Pentacles came out again. That's so funny. Okay. Let me just pull a couple more cards for you guys. Da, 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 da. Oh, okay. Master, discipline, working smart, structure, teaching, training, and castle. Okay, really interesting. They're pointing out the significance of some kind of partnership showing up in your life here. We have your Ace of Cups. I feel like with someone who's very confident in what it is that they have to do, like just confident in themselves, we have the King of Wands. Here's someone who's just like very passionate about what it is that they do. So someone who's very passionate what they do. This person could be a fire sign of some sort, but I feel like this person mirrors you in the sense that they're also quite passionate. Like you guys are both passionate about what it is that you want to do. So there may be a creative partnership here that is going to help you to fulfill a lot of the goals that you're wanting to. And so they just want you to be on the lookout for this person. Yeah, they want you to be on the lookout for this partnership or this connection. So you guys, okay. Well, they're pointing out, again, they're talking about Capricorn achievement. So there's something coming towards you guys here. We have you in the 9 Capricorn here. Okay, so right now, where you guys are at right now, the pathway that's being created for you is you are being called to really commit to your unique vision for your life. To me, with the 7 of Wands and the Hierophant, that may be like a very unique spiritual approach to life, your own unique spiritual approach to life. This is something I feel like they want you to meditate on. Like, what is your philosophy? Let's say if you were a teacher and you were to be in front of your students, teaching them what it is. Like, just imagine yourself a teacher, because if you're a master, just imagine yourself being a master of what it is you're being called to create. What would you imagine yourself talking to them about? What would you find yourself excitedly talking to them about? I feel like you do want to be an inspiration, you know, with that King of Wands energy showing up and the fire energy I was picking up earlier. You want to like light people up. You want to bring that inspiration, that excitement, that enthusiasm, that shakti to the experience. So what is it that you feel called to focus on? What kind of skill are you being called to learn? Because this is what this is where you're at right now in your life, is you're being called to master something that's going to create like long-term potential for you, essentially a legacy for you. Okay, and this is something that you're going to receive recognition in. So this is how you're going to know you're on the right path, is you're going to get recognition for it, you know, whether it shows up right away or not in your control, but there's going to be recognition that shows up for whatever this is. Where is this clear? Where is that clear? It's clear back here, huh? Hold on. So there's something you're being called to master, and there's something that you're going to get recognition in. And it might be coming from this person who is like a fire sign of some sort. But whoever this person is that helps you who recognizes your talent or your skill, they're going to help to take you on to the next level, essentially. It could be like a mentor of some sort, a teacher of some sort who's helping you to figure out your own original path, who's helping you to pave it. Even more firmly. So, you know, we all need a guidance, and some of us, we need a guru or a teacher, but sometimes it's just best that it's not like don't try to manifest it, but kind of allow it to come to you if you feel called to it. Here. Yeah. I think there's someone who's going to help you master your gift even further. It says here, 7, within a few days, the situation or event in question will develop or unfold within a matter of days. So, we're going to get some final advice from you guys so we can do some timing for you. But they're letting you know that this is something that's around your energy right now. And that's what they want you to invest in, is like really understanding like the long-term potential that you're creating. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to tell us about this 50-50 here? Two of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. And the Two of Pentacles. Ha! I was wondering what that was. So this 50-50 is also supposed to represent the potential to create something. So let's say you're investing into like a business or a company, right? It would be 50-50, right? Because we have here Two of Wands, we have here Two of Pentacles. So they're talking about the partnership again. The Wheel of Fortune is, it's like a Wheel of Fate. It's like your Dharma. It's divine timing coming into play as to when this falls. Like, okay, they kind of showed us the timing. Can you tell us about the timing of this event, of connecting to this partnership for this group, guys? Okay, it's when you've ended a cycle and you've worked on some healing and letting go. It's when you've learned how to really tap into your inner knowledge. Okay. Ooh, whoa, okay. Eight of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Okay, clarify the Eight of Wands. Seven of Swords. Okay, so it's going to be at a time in your life. So the timing when this event is going to show up, like when things are going to shift with the Wheel of Fortune for you to get onto path with your, the thing you're being called to create, as far as like, you know, a career, your Dharma goes. It's going to be when you're at the end of a cycle, okay? So it's when you're going to be releasing, letting go, ending something. And the thing that you're ending is like the overthinking. So it's like perhaps when it comes to the pressure of like trying to think of a solution or an idea, it's when you have allowed yourself to kind of release that and let go of that experience for yourself. Also, when you've chosen to go your own authentic pathway, that's when this is going to show up as well. With the High Priestess, this is when you tap into your intuition and that inner knowledge of what you can create, and then essentially the experience is going to start manifesting towards you. So this is like an energetic shift within you. Your life force, your Shakti, is really powerful in terms of shifting the direction of things in your life and moving the wheel of fate for you. But you have to be tuned in to your own energy, tuned into your own self, your true self. With the Nine of Wands here, this is kind of, perhaps you'll be at a place where you feel like you're trying to work too hard, you're trying to make it work out, but it's not. And you're at a point where you're just like, okay, there has to be another way. I want to move away from this experience. I want to do something that's more attuned to who I am. So it's like when you've ended that cycle and you're like, okay, I've been putting a lot of work and energy into something. I'm kind of tired. I'm exhausted. I want something else to shift. That's when this is going to show up in your life. Okay, let's go ahead and see advice for you guys. We have here Cancer, Mercury in the second house. Okay. Well, I lost the second house. It just disappeared on me. Clarify the Mercury, Cancer. So think from your heart, or think from your heart. Your strategy is use your heart. The Fool card, new beginning. And Seven of Swords again, about being authentic to who you are. Yeah, so they want you to step into this place where you're feeling a lot more carefree. And you're not holding on to an idea of how things are supposed to be or should be or how you want them to be, with that Mercury, Cancer in the second house. So Mercury and Cancers are very emotional communicators and emotional thinkers, and actually great annotators or orators. They can be. Cancer energy is also tuned into the masses. Anything else you want to tell us about this Mercury and Cancer in the second? Temperance card, so that's about keeping yourself balanced as well. And alchemizing. What is the advice here? Whoop, Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups. They're very funny. Okay. Can you clarify the Temperance? Oopsie. Empress. Okay. So they really want you to feel really grounded. So Mercury in Cancer in the second house, they want you to spend like time at home, like relaxing, taking care of yourself, you know, with this Empress energy. That's kind of just like getting grounded in yourself, just feeling like calm, attuned to yourself. I'm letting go of any kind of heavy thoughts here with the Seven of Swords that might be racing through your head about honestly anything, because thoughts race about anything and everything. They just want you to find balance within yourself here. It's like, take care of yourself. Make sure you eat good, you're getting enough rest, feeling refreshed. This is what they want you to focus on right now. Fresh and refreshed. I feel like so things can really shift and move in your direction better. And with the Four of Wands and the Nine of Cups, I mean, this is exciting. So I feel like things are shifting for you like now, or relatively soon, because with this Nine of Cups and the Four of Wands, I mean, Four of Wands is usually about like a victory. So for you, it's like your belief system in terms of like creating a victory or feeling like you've achieved it or done it. Anything else you want to tell us about this Nine of Cups here? Seven of Cups. Okay, so that's about choices and decisions, and needing to figure out what's right. The Star card. I mean, I'm hearing choose your own happiness, choose what makes you happy, choose what makes you feel good is what they're mainly wanting you to focus on. So it's like, why are the Seven of Cups here? So it's like you're feeling uncertain or unsure about something, like you need to make some kind of choice or decision. Why is the Seven of Cups here? So we have here the Hermit card. Okay, so something about having to make choices or decisions, or to decide on something or be decisive about your pathway, or maybe even commit to it further. The Star card is about hope and renewal. And the Hermit card is about looking into yourself, inward to yourself, to understand what it is that you need. And in fact, the Hermit and the Star go together, because the Star comes after the Hermit. Because the Hermit's looking into the lantern, and in the lantern is a star. So that is your creative potential, would you say? There's something about just deciding on it, or choosing it. Choosing that you get to have infinite creative potential, essentially. And they want you to meditate on it. Is there any final advice for this group? We have here K2, 11th house, and Libra. Can you clarify this K2 and 11th and Libra? Yes, this is the long reading. There we go. There's Two of Swords. So that's about having to make a choice. Two Pentacles, Two Wands. This is what's around your energy right now. Okay. So I feel like there's going to be an opportunity for you guys, for this group, to connect with a network of people, like solidify some kind of relationship or connection for yourself in terms of moving your business or your idea further here. Because we have here Two Wands, Two Pentacles, Two of Swords. So it's like a choice or a decision between this or that here that you're needing to make. It's very interesting that we have K2. K2 in this case for you, it's meaning that it is like spiritual, or it's not like they're not asking you to release or let go. They're actually painting the picture of the people that you're connecting to. It's like, it could be like, you know, soul tribe, or people you just feel connected to. Like a spiritual community of some sort. Okay. Anything else you want to let this group know? I just want to know if I'm giving you guys everything that you need. Ten of Wands, release the burdens. Yeah, so anything in life that feels like really heavy for you, they're saying redirect. They're like, that is not your pathway. So if it feels like you're climbing up the hill to try to make something happen, they're like, that's not your direction. Like, we want you to feel lighthearted, carefree. We want you to feel content. We want you to feel like life is so wonderful and easy. You got this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull just some affirmation cards for you guys, because we got to end this. I forgot I was going to pull these. Affirmation cards for this group. Interesting. Okay. They just came out, so I'll take it. We have here love relationships. I know and trust that the universe will only bring me loyal and supporting, loving relationships. So there you go. There's the shift dynamic in your social circle. My partner and I laugh with each other until our bellies hurt. These are people who you're going to be laughing with. These are people who you are going to be laughing with. So this one is it's a personal affirmation. I wrote this one. Guess what it's about? Relationships. It says here, I hold sacred my relationships. Okay. So you guys, there's definitely a soul tribe that you're being connected to. And they're just letting you know that the universe, loyal, supporting, loving, laughter. Loyal, supporting, loving, and laughter. And sacred. That's the kind of connections that are coming towards you. My perfect health is my right, and I claim it now. Yes, claim your health. You know, I will just, like, sometimes I'll just be like, oh, I just want to eat healthier. And all of a sudden, I'll just start doing it. And I don't even know why. It's bizarre. I'll just, like, set an intention. It's very loose. But I'll just be like, oh, I just want to eat healthier. I want to, you know, feel good. And then I'll just do it. Today, I abandon my old habits and take up new, more positive ones. So I think that's something they want you to reassess. It's like, what are those habits that you're ready to let go of? So that you can embrace, like, positive habits. We have here, I accept all parts of my physical and spiritual self. Yes, because you're the trickster. You're unique, unconventional, different, and something, you help to restore balance to society by being yourself. That's going to be the end of your reading here, group number 1. Thank you guys for sitting through that. It was long. Like, subscribe to support, and let me know if this resonates. Thank you. Bye. Hey, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this lovely amethyst, and this is going to be the reading for you. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just pull energies first, and then I will pull cards. When I pull cards, I'll show you the perspective using my phone so you can see everything. All right, what is group number 2's creative potential? Okay, a lot of your creative potential has to do with, I think, knowledge, or speaking the truth, or seeking the truth. I was seeing a triangle. It was a fat triangle. It felt like a very grounded triangle. So I think some of you are, like, artists in this group. I don't know, that the triangle, it felt like a chocolate kiss or something. It felt like something you can hold. So there's something about, you're going to take the knowledge or insight or downloads, you actually get really inspired, and then, like, make something with it. Like, put it in a, like, make it a product, something that people can experience or hold on to. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. Let's see what else. Let's see, the amethyst one wants to tell me here. Okay. Well, I was getting two things. Either I was seeing students or I was seeing children. So some of you guys have, like, the potential to be, like, really great parents, I think. Like, you know how Angelina Jolie has, like, 8 kids? It's like you guys are, like, really good with kids, or understanding your kids, or creating a really beautiful connection to your kids. Or you're good with kids in general. Like, I was getting, like, a younger generation. That's what I was picking up. So there might be something about being available to teach the younger generation of kids. I don't know, was I getting, like, sea otter energy? Maybe. I saw a sea otter the other day, so I'm thinking about sea otters now. But there's something about, it's like you're fun or playful, or you know how to be fun and playful and engage with the younger generation, and you know how to relate to them. So it's not like they look up to you, they respect you. Now some kids, they're like, oh my gosh, my parents are so embarrassing, I can't take them seriously. I just feel like kids, or the younger generation, they're gonna look at you and they're gonna be like, oh, you're cool, like, you get us, and you treat us like we're people, not like we're dumb and, like, we don't know what we're doing. Like, you actually, maybe you'll look to the younger generation of people who feel like they need guidance, and you'll actually talk to them like they can think for themselves. There's something about that, like, kind of like pushing people, or like mentoring. There might be something about mentoring people to step into their potential and what they can create for themselves. Okay. You know, seeing, like, a baseball coach. Get out there and hit the base. Obviously, I watch baseball. No, I don't. Okay, so you guys got my amethyst. This is my emotional amethyst. What can I pick up? I thought it was interesting that this one got picked, but this is actually a crystal of potential. There's something about this crystal. Like, it always takes me to, like, the one. You know, like, Neil, the one. It always takes me to the one energy. It's like you hold a lot of, in you to create, make. Yeah, I feel like this group, you have no shortage of ideas or inspiration, honestly. That might be the thing that stops you. Sometimes maybe you just feel overwhelmed. You're like, I have so many ideas. Where do I take action? I feel like you have no shortage of ideas. There might be something about, like, maneuvering that into mentoring other people. It's like, okay, maybe you have a lot of ideas, but maybe actually you're supposed to help people to access their ideas too. And that's maybe the main idea. Is helping other people to access their idea. I feel like this is like you guys like to do multi things, so it's like you can create things on your own, but then you know how to work well with people too. That's your creative potential. To help them, show them the way. I think you'd be really good at, like, with adolescents or, like, teenagers who are very like, angsty and are trying to figure out their emotions, or trying to figure out how to sift through all of their emotions and feel overwhelmed. Like, I think you're actually probably the best. This group, you have, like, the highest potential to work with the most difficult kids or something like that. It's like there might be something about working with, like, the most people who feel like who are very challenged or challenging. You have the potential to work with them because you can understand them or relate to them. You know, like, some people, they look at other people and they judge them and they're like, oh, you shouldn't be acting like that. I feel like for this group, you have a high potential to actually look at those people like they're humans and be like, yes, you have the ability to overcome this. Maybe even addiction, help people overcome addiction or trauma, or like really dark aspects of life or highly dysfunctional experiences, helping to understand there's no shame around it. I'm getting is like, there's no shame about that. Like, yeah, you've gone through that experience, but that doesn't make you any less of a human as anyone else. Like, you have the potential to be happy or, you know, create a happy life for yourself. That's what I'm getting for this group. Very accepting. You guys are, like, very accepting, strong heart chakra, very open-minded as well. Very loving. I feel like you guys are definitely meant to work in, like, tight-knit communities or be, like, around a community of people who you feel very familiar with. This is kind of taking me to, like, being a teacher who works with, like, kids and just, like, seeing the same kids as they age from kindergarten to 6th grade. Like, I'm getting, like, close community vibes. But in general, I feel like you guys are also just uniquely creative. You have your own ideas for what you want to do as well. Trying to see. I'm trying to describe it is what I'm trying to do. Yeah, there might be something about, like, I don't know, I'm just getting songs or, like, musician references. If you want to, like, write music that helps people to understand their emotions better, you'd probably be very good at that. Or poems, or creating any kind of art that helps people to connect to their emotions better. Like, I think you guys have a really high potential to help people understand their emotions. So probably getting, like, cup energies, strong cup. All the cup court cards. Yeah. Overcoming trauma. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull cards. Okay. What is this group's creative potential? Queen of Swords. Right? Something about communication. Look, I was talking about mentoring. Look at that, King of Swords. King of Swords, Queen of Swords. Okay, so it's definitely something to do with communication skills, your mind, your intellect. So you guys have the ability to essentially talk to people about anything and kind of help them understand. Could be a teacher, right? You know, like, to me, like, the Swords energy, because, you know, they're communicators. You could be like a teacher to other people who need guidance. Queen of Swords, I don't know, she's my Anna Wintour. So the Swords energy are actually really good at, like, air energy is very good at, like, connecting to, like, communities because they're good at networking. So you guys have the ability to kind of, like, network with people and say, like, connect with them and to, like, understand them and maybe for them to relate to you as well. But there's, like, a detached energy here. It's very interesting. These are, like, my business people. So perhaps it's something that you are interested in creating, though there's just a lot of emotion, so I kind of want to know more. Tell me more. I think you know how to approach things from a detached perspective. We have 5 of Swords. Yeah. I think there might be something about strategy or helping people to overcome like conflict to like win. So if they're going through any kind of conflict in life and they're trying to figure out like, how do I overcome this? You'd be like a good coach to help them strategize and figure out how to overcome something or let go of something. And I was getting like trauma. So maybe the reason why you would be good with working with people who are so emotional is because you know how to detach enough so that you can help them to just connect to using their intellect, taking advantage of that, helping them to perhaps practice self-inquiry so they're not overly emotional about what they need to do or making overly emotional decisions in life. It's like people who feel like defeated and disappointed, they can kind of come to you and they feel like, okay, you've given me all of the like great advice or insight for how I can make better choices in my life. Okay. Very interesting. And we have here the Death card. Okay. There's the emotion. Scorpio energy coming through very strong. Yeah. You guys do. You guys actually can help people come from like the darkest of situations and like overcome, like triumph over that. Walk away from it, basically. The 5 of Swords is about walking away from situations that don't serve us. Walking away from that mental consternation. You're kind of good at like helping people get out of their heads and make better decisions. Understand like, okay, if something didn't work out, that's fine. You know, you can move on. You can create a better path or a better life for yourself. Here. You might actually maybe be into, you know, I feel like with the King of Swords and Death card, it's like a high potential for like someone who's into astrology or tarot, or, you know, you can communicate to people about the occult things in life. Maybe this is how you help, like the 8th house energies kind of help how you help people to transform or overcome certain situations that are no longer serving them. You probably got a lot of downloads or not Shakti, but downloads or insight about just ideas for days. Like I said, that was the first thing I said. It's like there's no shortage, one of the first things, no shortage of ideas when it comes to what you think someone can do. Yeah, you do. You help people triumph. It's like if even though they think maybe it's a losing situation, you help them to feel like, oh, okay, I can overcome this. I can overcome this. I don't know. King of Swords is like a lawyer. So lawyer, Queen of Swords, they're both my business people. So I feel like in terms of business, you'd probably be very good at negotiating. You'd be very good at negotiating contracts or, yeah. There's something about paperwork here. That's something interesting to you. Paperwork. Okay, so let's go ahead and see more as to what your creative potential is. Group number. Oh, okay, that came flying out. That was weird. Compassion. There it is. See, I felt it. And the beauty. 6 beauty, 26 compassion. Oh, okay, interesting. You know, Anna Wintour, you know, that's fashion industry, so you might be interested in the fashion industry. So your creative potential, maybe like you guys are dualistic. It's like actually maybe you're interested in beauty, you know, whether it comes to makeup, how you, maybe like fashion, how you dress yourself, how you style something, maybe just something that you create. I was getting like artist, like creative. So I think when it comes to beauty, you might have strong like Venus in your chart somewhere. Libra could be connected to your ascendant, Libra, Taurus. This could be why you have a strong affinity for beauty or towards beauty or the beauty industry here. Yeah. But I think when it comes to anything that you create, you listen to your heart. You're very intuitive about what things that you want to create. With this Kuan Yin compassion, you're a very compassionate person. So I feel like you just make a great counselor to people and help them overcome like challenging emotions that are impeding them. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through. Dynamite, creative potential for this group. Action. Okay. They did this with the last group too. It's about advice. And like, that's not it. They're talking about a partnership of some sort that's going to help to ignite your dreams here. There's some kind of alliance they want you to form. We had a Queen and King of Swords, so you might be the Queen or you might be the King of Swords. But either way, you're one of the swords, and I think they want you to formulate an alliance with someone who's highly, like, just as intelligent as you, or your intelligent counterpart or intelligent partner. They would make a great partner to share ideas with and collaborate. To create a business, a successful business for yourself. Excitement, passion, action. Yeah. I feel like this is just what you need. I mean, whatever this partnership is, I feel like it's going to help you feel very creative. We have your 2 Taurus, which is connected to Venus, and we have your 5 Leo, very creative. So I think this is going to be a really, maybe if you feel like you've been stuck when it comes to fully manifesting your creative ideas into a physical form or into like an experience or a business, something about cooperation or collaboration that's actually going to help you to thrive even further. And they want you to take this into consideration. Create a potential for this group. Yeah. We'll look more into it, though I think the King and the Queen of Swords shared a lot about that. We have your resounding sound throat chakra. Okay. So there's something about your throat chakra that's very powerful. Something about your communication skills, your throat chakra, that's very powerful. Maybe you're just very good at speaking things into existence. That might be one of them. But I think in general, you have the ability to just kind of like talk about something and people can relate to it in some way where it's like, wow, that was interesting. It's like, yeah, you made me feel something when you said that there. Yeah. Or maybe you also have the ability, like when you communicate, you talk to people, you kind of let them know, show them how can they overcome, like walk away from things that have created like defeat or look like defeat in their life and help them to like transform their lives, basically. So like a coach or a counselor or motivational speaker. Let's see what else wants to come through. Create a potential for this group. Monk Nun. Wow. That's so strong. I love it. Trickster. Okay, fresh energy. Anything else? And we have here networker. What did I say? Yeah, so you're very unique. So if you're the trickster, transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior, you're very unique. You have a very unique approach or outlook on things or life. The world needs to see this because you have the ability to just kind of see things differently, communicate about it, and talk about it, and show them a different way. And they're like, oh my gosh, I never thought of that. That's brilliant. What? Monk and Nun, your sorcery, your source material comes straight from source here with this Monk and Nun, selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. I think some of you guys really seek to bring this beautiful, peaceful experience to other people and help them feel so much more connected to themselves. And you really just want to help them create a better life for themselves. So this fuels into whatever you're creating or doing. It's like you want to bring out that positive, pure energy into the world. Yeah. Here, I was talking about the judgment. It says here, shadow attribute, negative judgment of the physical world, excess piety. Yeah, I feel like you guys actually exercise a lot of acceptance, and this is why a lot of people feel drawn to you. It's because you understand, hey, we're humans, we make mistakes, it's okay, we can move past it. It's not a big deal. Or it might feel like it, but then we can get past it. With a networker, light attributes, as it says here, enhances unity through sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. That's what you do. You engender social awareness and empathy. You're a networker, probably here to be on social media online, thrive online, in terms of what you feel called to create. You'll thrive online. So shadow attribute, it says here, conveys information only for personal gain, spreads fear and falsehood. That's basically all news or gossip. So I feel like you guys actually want to talk about things that are healthy for people, hopefully. It's up to you. Honestly, your free will. But I think you guys want to increase the awareness or empathy in the world. You want to talk about things that help them. It's like, oh, let's like network and connect with people that are here to help heal the earth, or help people connect to their intuition, or help people to heal. Okay, let's just pull some final cards about your creative potential. Look at that, Leo, very creative. And we have here house 9 and spiritual. Yeah, you guys are philosophers, very spiritual. You guys are about your spiritual growth. So this is where your creative potential is, Leo. Self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity. So you guys can be very confident in whatever it is that you do, very creative, very expressive. So it's like, even though you're giving out this like beautiful, devoted, selfless energy out into the world, it's still coming from a very spiritual, sorry, not spiritual, but very, yeah, I guess a spiritual and a very creative lit space here. Yeah, you're very much lit by your heart. You know, I feel like you guys have strong heart chakra. I was saying that here at Leo. So strong heart chakra, strong affinity for using your heart to guide you and show you the way. Very creative. So I feel like you guys feel called to create a lot of different things. Leo energy wants to express it in every way. But more importantly, you know, I think it's important for you to be like the face of your brand here with this Leo energy. It's like you need to be seen here. Yes, yes, yes. Because it's like your energy, your personality, your enthusiasm for life. That is going to be very contagious. People are going to pick up on that. Okay, let's go and pull more cards. I'm going to turn this off. We're going to pull some... Man, the other group I did a long reading. This one might be shorter. Advice for this group. Affirmation cards. We'll get more into advice after this. I pulled everything, huh? I did. Okay, so we have here... I love stepping outside of my comfort zone. Ooh, get out of your comfort zone. Yeah, we don't grow in comfort. We grow out of it. Get out of the comfort zone. So I would say challenge yourself. Every time you find yourself in a comfort zone, challenge yourself and think of a way that you can get out of it even further each time. And you'll find that it's actually kind of addicting. So it's like, because like we all have a little bit of competitive energy, and the best way to use that is with yourself. Just like be competitive in terms of like challenging yourself to try something different, you know, like even gurus they're competing with themselves to like sit with themselves and observe and not let the mind take control. So it's like challenge yourself. We have here, all I need is within me now. Yeah. So, you know, anything, when we seek things outside of ourselves, we actually find it's a very empty experience. You know, the world is supposed to mirror our inner reality. So when we feel so good within ourselves, that's when we attract things. And sometimes people sabotage things. Like they'll feel so good within themselves, they'll attract something into their lives, and then they'll start feeling so fearful of losing that thing, that experience, that it moves away from them. So like if we always believe I have everything within me here right now, then it's always gonna, like, whatever we need is just gonna be mirrored to us. We also have here, I'm a money magnet and prosperity of all kinds is drawn to me. Yeah, you are. I'm a money magnet and prosperity of all kinds is drawn to me. So just know that prosperity of all kinds is drawn to you. You have the ability to just attract it. Don't think of it in just one, like there's just one way to attract success or, you know, financial resources. It might come to you in a numerous amount of ways if you're open to it. Okay. Advice for this group, guys. Ace of Cups. All right. Open your heart. We got the Moon card. We have the Nine of Cups. New beginning. A new emotional beginning. Follow your intuition. Okay. Can you clarify Ace of Cups, please? The Hangman. Okay, clarify the Moon card. Whoa! Just got 3 cards that flipped. A 6 of Wands, the Judgment, and the 7 of Swords. Okay. As far as your creative potential goes, it's there's no cap to it. So we're always gonna like constantly be growing in life. It's like, you got infinite potential. Come on, you can't assign yourself. You can't tell yourself, I can only do this. No, it's hidden. It's like life will reveal, things will be revealed to you as time goes on. They also want you to just be aware, like any kind of fears you have about yourself in terms of creating your dreams or your desires. They want you to just think of yourself as already successful. Like it's already happened. It already happened. You already did it. Just think of yourself as like, I already did it. I already achieved it. It's like, duh. Yeah, of course I'm going to achieve that dream and that dream because I already did it. It's done. Thou will shall be done. Just be honest with yourself, okay? Also be honest with yourself about what you feel really called to do. You know, with the Judgment card, that's about, I mean, this is about authenticity as well. Oh, Six of Wands. Hold on a minute. You might have some fears around, again, judgment. So with the trickster energy, you might have some fears about judgment, about like being like eccentric, weird, different, unique, in this sense. Like you feel a calling here, and that's probably why you're watching this reading. It's like, oh, creative potential. Yeah, I feel something. And they're like, yeah, just like follow your own path and don't worry about what other people have to think or what they're going to judge about it. Yeah, whatever fears you have about people judging you about your authentic true path, just know that it's none of your business. Honestly, it's like, it's none of your business what they're thinking. All you need to do is just trust yourself, trust your heart, trust your own pathway. You will not be led astray. Be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. So with the Ace of Cups and the Hangman energy, there's something about, like, there's a, anything else you want to tell us about this Ace of Cups and the Hangman? Knight of Swords. Okay. Oh, this is a creative partnership. Sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah, so there's something like creative partnership that's coming into your life. We'll look at the timing in a minute. I'm going to start doing timing readings just to look into it for you guys to show you, okay, oh, it's going to show up around this time in your life. But yeah, I think there's someone coming towards you where you can share ideas with and be on the same page with. And this is going to feel really nice. It's almost like you can just like relax into this energy. You're not going to feel like, oh my gosh, I have to pretend around this person. I have to impress this person. This person is just kind of going to be on the same page as you. Like they're looking to be in that same space with you. This person is also probably quite enlightened with this Hangman energy. You know, their energy is quite relaxed and just like they're natural. They're all about just going with the flow. So most definitely there is some kind of creative partnership for you to thrive at what it is you feel called to do, and it's going to help you to succeed here. And they just need you to go with the flow of your own energy to pull this towards you. It's already coming towards you, but just like go with the flow. Let me see what this Seven of Cups is about here. Seven of Cups. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups here. We have here Ace of Wands, Temperance, Six of Swords. Temperance, about finding balance. Can you tell me more about Temperance? Yeah, so I feel like there's a new beginning being created for you. You might feel tempted to go back to your old ways of thinking, like your old ways of fearing or worrying about life or money or whatever. You know, there might be a temptation to like worry about it again, like think about it over and over. And they don't want you to give into that. You're ready to move on towards creating a life of success for yourself, honestly, with the King of Pentacles here. So you're ready to move on when it comes to, it looks like your Dharma here. Anything else you want to tell us about the King of Pentacles? Whoopsie. We have here Ten of Wands. Yeah, like if you felt this pressure to like succeed or whatever, I don't know. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves. To be like, oh, I need to be this successful, because it's like we've kind of been brainwashed into thinking that way, and it's like, it's not really true. So they're like, just watch for those thoughts that pull you back, because they're like, you're moving towards the new. You're in this transition space here where you're like moving on, and you might feel tempted to like continuously put this like intense pressure on yourself to be like, I have to be successful. They're like, no. They're like, that's not how we're going to do it this time, okay? We're going to do it a little different this time. We want you to find a balance with your headspace here. And hopefully, like, challenging yourself to detach from worrying about being successful. They're like, actually, we want you to devote yourself to the thing that's going to make you happy. So Michael Singer says this, you know, people say they want to be happy, but they go to the thing to make the happiness come towards them. And they're like, the thing didn't create the happiness. You just gave yourself to feel happiness when you did that thing. You gave yourself permission to feel happiness when you did that thing. So he says, go to the source, and whatever you need will come towards you. It's like surrender, you know? Surrender, let it go, let it go. Stop stress, and yeah. So go to the source of it. Go to the source of, I am successful, I am thriving, I'm feeling so great. Life is so wonderful. and then it will continuously unfold in your life. Let's go ahead and see final advice here. Sorry, group number 2, I wasn't recording. But yes, so the final advice is Sun Taurus in the second house, and then I pulled a card and the Hierophant came out. So they really want you to be focused on getting grounded at where you're at right now. You're creating a strong, steady, stable foundation for what's going to continuously unfold. They just need you to focus on the beginning, the initial stage, right? Taurus is the first earth sign. The initial stage of what you're being called to create, focus on the first, right? So you're on level 1, basically. You're building the foundation. Just focus on, don't be looking up 10 levels. Yes, you can, you have a sense where like, yes, we're going to create 10 levels. Sure. But it's like, focus on the first level of what it is you feel called to do. What is the initial steps you need to take to make this a success? Here. They want you to build a solid foundation. Anything else you want to tell them, advice about this Sun Taurus in the second house? Yeah, so it looks like a lot of you are making a career dharma shift change in your life right now, and you're being called to just focus on the initial solid foundation. So we have the Knight of Swords and the High Priestess. Okay, Knight of Swords can be about a brilliant idea, having an idea, a mission, moving towards it. The High Priestess is about intuition, divine feminine energy, and manifestation. Okay. Seven of Swords. I'm going to clarify that Seven of Swords. Okay, we have here the King of Cups. Okay. Anything else you want to tell us about the Seven of Swords, please? Ace of Cups. And the Three of Swords. What's going on? Okay, well, there's the emotions. Anything else you want to tell us about the Three of Swords? It's very interesting. 10 of Swords. I feel like you guys are creating... Okay. So you guys are creating a new beginning for yourself. There's like a new partnership. There might be something about... There's a fear of not trusting the people that are coming into your life now because you've had issues with people before. Perhaps they just haven't been reliable, but they are inconsistent, and there's a fear of like opening up. Perhaps you feel really like you like being with a community, a tight network of people that you feel close to and you can relate to, and there might be this fear of like, oh no, if I open my heart and I get close to these people, they might disappoint me. I'm being taken to this scene with this woman where she hired this girl to be a part of her salon, and she had mentored that girl for a year, and then the girl just like quit, and it was very frustrating for her because she felt very emotionally attached to that person. They're saying these are inner fears. So these are inner fears. There's like an inner fear. We have your 9 of Swords, we have 10 of Swords, we have 3 of Swords. So there's a strong inner fear around people and new connections coming into your life, probably because of previous connections that disappointed you. And I was talking about the experience that I don't think it came on accident, that I said that sometimes people, they give themselves to be permission to be happy when they have the thing. They're like, it's okay for you to feel happy now, and to know that whatever you're attracting into your life is mirroring exactly how you were feeling at your highest happiness or whatever. You've manifested this from like good emotions or experiences that you've had. So just watch for the overthinking. They want you to lean on your intuition more, not your mind or the mental activity that's happening in your head, because your mind can lie to you and can be very deceptive, and it can twist your emotions and be like, oh no, I hate life and I hate people. But then no, you don't. Actually, you want to connect to people. You're the networker. You like socializing with people. And there's a new network of people that are being brought towards you that are going to be showing up in your experience, in your energy, that are here to support you in what you feel called to do. And they are going to honor your emotions. You know, there may be a fear of like, are these people going to honor or respect my emotions? Yes, they are. They're going to prioritize that. But you have to also continuously prioritize that for yourself as well. Okay. I think that's it. That's going to be the end of your reading here. Group number 2. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like, subscribe to support, and let me know if this resonates. Thank you. Bye. Hey, group number 3, welcome to your reading. If you chose this lovely pink agate, then this is going to be the reading for you. Okay, we're looking into your creative potential. I'm so excited for this, whatever energy that wants to come through for you guys. Let's go ahead and pull energies, and then I will pull cards. Tell me into the energies of group number 3. Show me their creative potential. I saw a butterfly right away. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Okay, so transformation. Okay, but I feel like you guys are, you guys have this like bright pixie dust kind of energy around you. You guys are very positive to be around. Very sweet disposition, or just like good energy, positive energy. I don't know, butterflies are so much. I'm sure you have your own symbology for why butterflies feel so important to you as well. To me, butterflies have just always been, I've loved butterflies since I was a little girl, and I've always thought they were so beautiful. So there's something about your beauty, your inner, your outer beauty that shines quite bright, and it wants to be shown or seen. There's just something about your energy. When you are around people, you make them feel good. So your creative potential is that I see a lot of you just have this ability to just be like your authentic self. Some of you have a strong sense of self, and I feel like you're actually really good at that. You're very good at just being yourself. And this is what helps people to feel so connected around you. I feel like you're that person around people who they're just like, wow, you're just so good at being yourself. Let me figure out how I can do that too. You're just so true to who you are and what you like and what makes you interesting and unique. You're very interesting and unique, and you're very comfortable with that. You're comfortable in your own skin. You're very comfortable. So your creative potential, if some of you, if you feel like you're still working on this, your creative potential is that you have the ability to just be so effective at being yourself, being very authentic, very bright, very colorful personality, very unique tastes. But you stand out, and it comes off as beautiful and attractive to people, regardless of how it looks. It just looks very attractive and very magical. People maybe just feel like you're magic when you walk in, and or your energy is. And yeah, it's like delightful. I'm getting like this energy of delight, very delightful. And like fleeting, but fleeting in a sense that you're a free spirit. Like you're a free spirit. You're a creative, fluid being, and you're a free spirit. And the way that you express yourself, it comes and goes. And people are like, oh, I just want to enjoy this or you for whatever this is right now, because it's a fleeting moment. It might feel fleeting. I just feel like you're very just comfortable with being by yourself or to yourself and who you are. Yeah, that's what your creative potential is. And I feel like you have the ability to just make people feel so good or happy no matter where you go or what you're doing. You can be literally in any kind of industry. I feel like you guys more than likely, because it feels like very pure intention, very happy and bubbly, because you have that intention, more than likely you'll be drawn to the right experiences or people, just like automatically, innately, who have a similar disposition to you or who are very accepting of you. You might be that one person, like it doesn't matter where you go, people tend to be quite accepting of you and caring about you. Even if they don't like other people, they're just, for some reason, they look at you and they're like, I can't help but like you. I don't know why. I can't help but like you. I don't know. Or they're just like, I don't know, you're a sweet person, you're a good person, you bring good energy. It actually is taking me to a coworker of mine. It's just so positive, so bright and uplifting, and she's quite rebellious. Like she would just like wear her hair, I don't know, she would have like very interesting tastes, like very specific interests in things and interesting habits, honestly. Like food habit, like just weird quirky food habits, and she had like weird quirky interests and hobbies, but she's such a bright, beautiful spirit that you don't care. Like you don't even judge them. It's like you can tell me like you have like you eat paper and I wouldn't judge you about it, because I would just be like, oh, okay. I don't know, you're a really nice, I like you. I like your vibe. I like your energy, and everywhere you go, you're just a light. So that is your creative potential. Let's see what the Pink Agate wants to say for you, group number 3. Okay, I feel like I was seeing like a hand up, and then I was seeing like a dog. So you're like a dog. Okay, it's reminding me of just like a happy dog. I don't know, there are different dogs with different personalities, but your energy is like a happy dog. So your creative potential, I don't know, if some of you, if you're questioning, am I ever going to be happy? Am I ever going to just feel like I'm in a good place in life? And they're painting this picture and they're saying yes. They're saying like you are going to be so freaking happy. It's going to be so contagious, and you're going to figure out how to like tap into this energy for yourself. Just like always happy. People are looking at you. Where do you get it from? Where do you get the energy? Why are you always happy? When Like, how are you always happy? That is just weird. It's freaking me out, but I love it. So please don't go away. I'm kind of getting that vibe. But it's like this happy, silly dog. It's just like you can't help but adore. Yeah, it's like adore. Like people adore you. That's so sweet. Very powerful. I feel like people who have this can be quite charismatic. There's something about your personality, your charisma that's very powerful. Your beauty, maybe like your attractiveness. It's a lot, like, it's very much inner coming to outer. But it's like, it doesn't matter where you go. I'm being taken to an actress. It doesn't matter where you go. Like, people, you're just like a very positive, optimistic, delightful person that people just like you. And it's not because you're like, oh, I need to be liked. It's just because you feel good. Like you like yourself. And you can tell when a person likes themselves. You really can. You can feel their energy. And it takes a lot of inner work to be able to do that for anyone. So, you know, Michael Singer, he's a teacher who I've been referencing a lot. And I think Eckhart Tolle is a really good example too. But everywhere they go, like, people just like them. They're like, oh, you're just, you got good vibes. And I love it. I love it. I love your energy, your aura. I feel like this group, you have a very strong aura around you. Or potentially it's going to grow. It's going to get bigger. It's going to feel quite bright. Yeah, it's like the effect you have on people. That's what I'm hearing. It's like the effect you have on people. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see if I see anything in this crystal here. Yeah, bubbles, bubbly. So if you feel like, what are you talking about? Well, this is a creative potential. You have a creative potential to be quite bubbly. Maybe like when you're in a really good mood, are you like talkative and happy and very bright, like, you know, or if you're around a certain group of people, your friends or something, does that come out? Well, this is something that's going to like come out more frequently and all the time for you. It's just going to be who you are. It's not just going to be like, oh, you know, I'm just happy in the morning, or I'm just happy when I get my coffee. That's so funny. Yeah, very playful. So I feel like kids, I don't know, very strong affinity for kids, or great around kids, or just you have like a childlike, playful inner energy in you. Here, I think they have a card in here in this set called Child Magical. So maybe like you're child magical. You're like child magical. People feel like magic exists when they're around you. They believe in magic. Believe in life again. Yeah, but it's so interesting because it feels very self-reliant. Whatever this energy is, it's like very self-reliant. It's coming from your own source. You're not like, oh, I need to have my coffee to be happy, or I need to get 10 hours of rest. You can be like, get 5 hours and you're like, oh, I'm so happy. I don't know. It's just I'm just in a good mood. It's really cool. Yeah, I'm just getting like playful, childlike. Yeah. Oh, so like eternally youthful. So this group, you guys are like eternally youthful. It's like the way you look, the way you carry yourself, the way you act, the way you move, how you live your life. People are like, what are you drinking? Can I have some of that fountain of youth, please? Okay, let's pull some cards. This group's creative potential, please. This group's creative potential. Whoops. Okay, what's going on? This group's creative potential. Oh my gosh, okay. Awesome. Okay, well, I feel like we're getting a story with yours. It's interesting. Ooh, you know what I'm picking up for this group? So, I feel like you guys are going to get scouted. You know, people are like, oh, someone discovered me on the street, or someone discovered me doing this. It's like, I feel like you're going to be doing something, or like showing people whatever your gifts are, just having fun, having a good time. And it's literally your energy, your aura is going to be sending out this like magnet, like signals out into the universe, and someone's just going to come to you and be like, hey, would you like to join my agency? I'd like to sign you. I'd like to sign this contract with you. Would you be interested in working with my brand? So for this group, I feel like as far as a really beautiful shift in your dharma, your career opportunities is going to happen when you just kind of like start like sharing more of your beautiful energy with the world, more of your light with the world. And then someone's just going to kind of walk up to you and be like, hey, would you be interested in like working with me to do this or create this or make this? Because it's like you have all of the qualities, right? It's like star quality. here. It's like you have star quality to make or create something or do something. And someone sees that like, wow, you have this like high potential for success. It's like around your aura, it's around your energy, and I want some of that. I want to partner with that. Yeah. Really cool. So it's like winner, winner. Yeah, I feel like it's going to start becoming easier. So it's like once you get comfortable with sharing your light or putting yourself out there, and showing people what you do just for fun, honestly, just doing it for fun, not attaching an outcome to it and being like, oh my gosh, I need results, or I need clients, or I need customers, or I need income. Set that aside and just go share your gift with the world, share your light, your energy with the world, because the universe will always give you, like, it will always compensate. It will always give you what you give. It's just mirroring to you how you feel about yourself. So the better you feel about yourself and what you're doing, the more the universe is just going to be like, oh, you're feeling so good doing this. Oh, great. We're going to send you opportunities and experiences that keep you in this state of like high vibrational energy. By the way, I didn't say that, but my pink agate is the high vibrational crystal here. It's a high vibrational crystal. So you guys are very much high vibe. You're going to be living a life of high vibe. It's like you're going to start winning, or there's going to be a point, like a distinct point, I think maybe in your life, where you just start winning and things just come in really easily for you because you realize that your aura is the magnet and you don't really have to try that hard. Yeah, it's like it's just going to come upon you or towards you. Like, hello, sign with my agency, please. You're the one. I have Ace of Swords. What is that gonna mean? Sorry, I'm just checking to see if that's in the lens. It kind of is. You want to clarify the Ace of Swords for me? Yeah, so like a new beginning of some sort. Yep, that's the clarity. Okay, yep, there we that King of Wands. Yeah, I think you guys are very creative here. But I feel like there's something about like someone coming in like once you've kind of figured out how to use your gift or tap into it. Your gift is you. Okay, you are the gift. Let's just say it like that. It's you are the gift. Your energy is a gift to the world, and it's very magnetic, very contagious, very magnetic. Let's just say that like that. So like you can pull in whatever it is that you want towards you when you feel called to. It's just whenever you feel like you're the end and beginning. You're the end all be all. When you're the ish. It's like when you start to feel like you're the ish, the universe is going to be like, oh, they finally get it. That's how you manifest. Okay, anything else you want to tell us? Yeah, I feel like, honestly, there's a little bit about envy coming through, but I don't know. You don't have to worry about that. People are always going to be, we're always, like, we all got a little bit of that in us when we're like, oh, but how did she do that? And just show them. Lead by example. Show them what she can do. Show them what you can do. That's what I'm also hearing. Show them what you can do. So if you guys do get the opportunity to create something, show them what you can do. Okay? Don't hold back. Do not hold back. Okay, tell me about this group's creative potential. Yeah, very inspiring, very magnetic, trendsetter, person of water. Oops. Okay. Okay, you're very, I love this. I feel like I was kind of picturing someone like that in my head. Like someone like wearing a dress, having fun. So there's something about how you, when you honor your emotions here, it's like when you, actually, Michael Singer said this. He's like, when you stop trying to protect yourself from the world, you stop trying to protect your psyche, he's like, when you stop trying to protect yourself and you just handle, like you learn how to embrace the present moment for whatever it is and however it shows up, so many things are easier. It's so much easier. It's all just so much easier. So I feel like for this group, it's like when you let your shield down here and you're just open and you show people who you are and you show people what you're thinking. This unveiling of the layers, you know, we have this oyster and the pearl. It shows people that you're the pearl. Like they see how valuable you are. And that's why actually it's like we need boundaries, but then it can get really tricky with boundaries. Boundaries are basically decisions. So it's like if someone disrespects your boundaries, you're like, oh, okay, now I know, or whatever. You reassert yourself. You say, okay, that's not okay, right? You just tell them like, hey, that's No, right? You become assertive. But I feel like it's like with you sharing your energy, your love, your craft for whatever it is that you do, and unveiling your layers, that's when the world is going to be like, wow, or whatever. Your aura is going to be open, and it's people are going to be able to see you, right? It's kind of like that unpolished gem. It's like people are going to see like, wow, you're like this unpolished gem here, right? Just kind of like walking up to a street on and finding a model and being like, oh, like you might look like you're just in a jeans and t-shirt right now, but you have the potential to be a model. You know, once we just like brush your hair and put you in clothes that fit, bam. Yeah, so it's about you being tuned into yourself emotionally and being very accepting of yourself that allows you to be this beautiful experience for other people. Okay, we have your eyeglasses. Assessment evaluates things. Opinion, judgment, examine, see clearly. Closer look, focus, awareness. Yeah, I feel like you just have, your creative potential is that the more you develop your awareness, the more aware you are of how you operate and you work, the more perceptive and intuitive you are, the more people feel connected to you. It's like the more you connect to yourself, the more people feel connected to you. There you go. Yeah, and there might be something about using your intuition. If you have like intuitive abilities here, there might be something about using your intuition that's quite powerful as well. Okay, let's go ahead and see creative potential for this group. Creative potential for this group. Shuffling, very weird. Wow, you guys are deep. Okay, so you guys might be a water sign, so that's a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. You might have any of those houses, 4th house, 8th house, and 12th house. I've learned after studying charts, the houses as well as the signs create the energies, both of them. It can be interchangeable to some degree. Okay, so we have here exorcist, freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. We have your father, talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. We have your detective, great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. Thus, the Ace of Swords. Okay, so for this group, you guys are just very deeply you're very. This is like the serious side of the reading here. You guys are deep. You guys are very intuitive, so you guys are very attuned to yourself. You take the time to really observe like what it is you're doing, like your habits, so that you can change them. Basically, with this exorcist energy, like free yourself of negative habits so you can embrace positive ones that help you to create a better life for yourself. And you also have the ability to talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light. Yeah, positive guiding light. That's you. You're a positive guiding light within a tribal unit. So there's something about like a community of people who really want to look up to you. And I love that they have the masculine energy, because I feel like the masculine energy, it's more like about honor and respect. I feel like with the feminine energy, it's a different type, but I feel like people look up to you for your knowledge. They look up to you for your wisdom. So it's like you're very insightful, you're very intuitive, you have wisdom to offer to people. Yes. So it's like the more you share this experience with others, the more they feel connected to you. And they can see that you're very genuine in terms of, you know, in order for you to tap into that high vibrational energy, people can see that you actually do the work, right? You actually really dig into yourself. You have a high level of personal integrity, and you have this desire to really know thyself, and people can see that. Okay, this group's creative potential. So you would actually be very great in terms of showing people how to operate in this way, to release old habits, release destructive impulses. you'd be very good at teaching people how to do that. With your soul less than nobility, Aura Chakra. Y'all saw me shuffle? Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, there's something about your energy that's just very potent. So it says here, be your true self. There we go. I was saying it a million times. So less than nobility, Aura Chakra. You have a high level of self-respect for who you are and just for your soul's essence. And I think just like for your spiritual essence, your human essence, you have a high level of respect. You believe it's reverent, it's sacred. And because you feel like it's reverent and sacred, you treat it as such. This also connects me to Leo energy as well, if you have some of that in your chart. So I feel like you guys are most definitely meant to be seen respected. On the throne, we had the King of Wands and the King of, was it Pentacles? Yeah. So we have the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. You're someone that people look up to because of your leadership capabilities. There you go. You have actually powerful, strong leadership capabilities are coming through right here. And I think you just have a strong sense of self. So this to me is like a past life gift that has sharpened over time. Because you've sharpened this gift and gotten better at this, this is why you know how to teach people how to do it. Or show people how to do it, or just be it. I feel like it's good karma. It feels like definitely feels like Magha Leo energy, like accumulated good karma. Anything else you'd like to tell us about this group's creative potential? The moon. Okay. Definitely your insight, your emotions, and we have your knowledge. So with the Mama Kila, the moon, 32. Yeah, you know, that's really interesting. I feel like you actually do have a really beautiful balance of feminine and masculine energy. Masculine energy in the sense that you have a strong sense of respect, honor, and you lead by example. Did I say that for this group? I think I did. You lead by example. It's like the way that you live your life is how other people look up to wanting to live their lives as well. And it's because you're attuned to your own emotions. So you might have a significant moon placement, Cancer placement, where you just kind of go with the flow of your own energy, your own cycles. You understand the cycles of life. So it's like there's cycles, but you also just have a strong sense of regard for your own personal experiences. You know how to process your emotions, and that's kind of something that a lot of people don't know how to do, which is actually what stops most people from experiencing high vibe energy, is because they're really focused on what's not working when they can be focused on what is working in life too. You have the ability to just kind of like honor your emotions and like move on, process it and move on, very attuned to it. So that's really awesome. And with this Athena knowledge as well, I feel like you have knowledge or wisdom to share with other people. So most definitely, I think you guys, like spiritual teachers, counselors, coaches, you guys have that ability to like share that knowledge with people that they need. You're very wise. You have the creative potential to become more and more wise as time goes on. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and take the camera off. Yeah, oh, and both of these cards have 5. So one's a 32 and one's a 5. So I feel like you embrace your creative potentials. You have the ability to embrace change. This is probably why you're like in the good moods, or you know how to embrace being in a good mood. It's because you just go with the flow of change. You're not like trying to hold on to anything. You understand that everything is ephemeral. It doesn't last forever. Anything else you want to tell us about this group's creative potential? Oops, house 10. Okay. And the North Node. Woo! Well, I like that combination. So, you guys are here to create a legacy, for sure. You guys are here to create a legacy. You guys are here to pursue your mission. It's very obvious what the mission is. You know, I feel like, you know, I saw the butterfly and I saw this very powerful, it felt like a bright, creative, like bubbly, beautiful energy. But I feel like the way that you were able to, or creatively, potential-wise, the way that you're able to obtain that is because you're consistent. You know, the house 10 is where we put a lot of consistent work, energy, and effort into. Because you are consistent with how you are able to be in the present moment and working with your energy, this is what's going to help you to accomplish, honestly, anything you set your mind to, anything you surround structure and discipline with. And it looks like for you, it's like emotions first. You're honoring that, and then everything else just gets to kind of flow into your life very powerfully. Yes. So it's like you're destined to be seen, recognized, for this group, destined to be seen, recognized, respected, and accomplish a lot of things that you set your mind to. Let's go ahead and see what the advice is for you. Advice for this group, guys. Whoa! We have here Knight of Swords. And we have here Six of Swords. So the advice is when it comes to your mental space, they just want you to shift into the better. It's like focus on the positive, honestly, or focus on what's working, focus on what's great, and let go of attachment to the trauma, the pain, the hurt. Let go of any kind of attachment to that. Basically, like being present in your body, allowing things to release. So the way that we allow things to release and process, and I feel like you guys are already like pros at this, you guys are probably well aware of this, but I'm just going to say it on this channel again, is that we just kind of relax and we let it go. So relaxing and letting it go, you know, not thinking. Sometimes with the Knight of Swords, that can be like thinking like you're like, I have to do this, or I have to do it like this, or I have to always be busy. I have to always be productive. I feel like that's the mentality they want you to let go of. It's like, actually just focus on feeling good first. Prioritize feeling good first, and then everything else will follow. All right, advice for this group. Neptune, Aquarius in the 6th house. Clarify Neptune, Aquarius in the 6th. It's like dream career, Empress. Okay. Self-care, Knight of Cups. 10 of Wands. And clarify the 10 of Wands for me, please. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Anything else you want to tell us about the 10 of Wands? Knight of Cups. Okay, so I feel like there's a shift dynamic happening around your network. We have here Aquarius. When it comes to your work, career situation, Dharma situation of the sort. 6th house is where we put discipline, structure, routine. That's where we have discipline, structure, and routine. Neptune is there. So it's like, what is your dream daily life? Like what's your dream? What kind of daily life would you like to experience? We have Knight of Cups and we have the Page of Cups. So I feel like they really want you to focus on expressing, getting your creative, expressive energy out and allowing that to flow. That's what feels most necessary right now. With the Empress energy, that is like magnetic energy. So to me, like that's like self-care. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're doing what feels right for yourself right now. Yeah. Let me go ahead and pull a couple more cards for you guys really quick. Anything else you'd like to tell me about this energy here? Knight of Cups. Oh, Oh, okay. Well, they're doubling down on moving on. We have your emptiness, 8 Scorpio. So some of you might feel called to like move or leave or go somewhere different with this emptiness energy here. You might be called to like literally empty your nest and move somewhere else, go somewhere different. We have your earn, loss, death. So this is like the 5 stages of grief. This is about like just letting go, leaving things behind, moving on towards something different. You're in a space in your life where you're leaving things behind and you're moving on. You're moving on to the better. You're moving on to doing something that makes you feel good. And honestly, you're moving on to, I think, like starting out something that really is fulfilling for you with this Queen of Pentacles energy. It feels very fulfilling. Yeah. It looks like when it comes to your resources, they want you to know that resources are coming in, but it's coming in due to your own point of attraction. So it's coming in by you recognizing that you are the point of attraction, that you're resourceful, that you are just like a magnetic energy force field for which you can attract experiences towards you. The Knight of Cups is about invitation. So there might be something about an invitation or someone coming towards you as a result of you putting out your aura, sharing your energy with the world here. Okay, let me look into what this card means. Can you tell me what this no card means? Tell me what this no card means. Nine of Swords. What is this? I gotta get nosy. Can you tell me what this no card means? Something about relationships and stressing about them? Anything else you want to tell me about this? Two of Cups energy, resources. Why is the Nine of Swords here? So you're stressing out about something. It's just purification, excessive thoughts. So, guys, what present guidance do you have for this group to let them know, to help them? My guides, your guides, to help them in their journey here. Okay. Okay. What the? Okay, so just make sure you guys are taking care of yourself. They're emphasizing self-care again with this headache. So Neptune is about dreams. To me, Neptune can be a very relaxing energy, but it's in the sign of Aquarius. Perhaps there's some overthinking that's happening. So you might be in a space right now where your mind is racing. It's trying to think of a solution. Maybe it's to your resources, because that kept showing up. It's like, I'm trying to solve or figure out these resources. I'm trying to figure out the answer to pulling like money towards me, or understanding how to run this business. And they're saying, try not to focus on that. Focus on more on like what it is that you're feeling called to do here. Do you want to tell us more about the fishing pole? Oh, we have here Two of Wands and the World card. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely something coming towards you. Without question. Two of Wands, decision needing to be made about whether you want to do something or not. Anything? What's going on with the headache? So just mental stress. We have your Three of Cups. Anything else about the headache? The Sun card. Anything else about the headache? The Fool card. Okay, I don't know. There's some kind of shift happening around your network. I said that earlier, I'm saying it again. Well, they're just wanting to reassure you whatever wasn't working before around your network of people that perhaps you were working around or just hanging around. Just hanging around. We have Three of Cups. That could be like friendship. Whatever relationship or connection was causing you a headache, they just want you to know that now it's time for a new beginning. So if you needed confirmation to understand like, this relationship or this connection or this network is really, or this environment is really frustrating me, and I kind of want something different. And they're like, it's time for you to create a new beginning that's going to make you happy. So this is where you need to be focusing your energies. Like, what's going to make me happy? What's going to make me feel good here? What environment is going to make me feel good? But you're having to make a decision. We have your gavel, decisions. There's something about a decision. You want to tell us anything about, I don't know, decision. Anything about this card unlikely here? You also have your 8 Sagittarius microphone. News, trending, broadcast, expression, strong opinion. Public speaking, speak the truth. Okay. Clarify this unlikely. We have your Ace of Swords. Okay. And we have here the Eight of Wands. Yeah, if there's any kind of fear around, if there's your situation that you're desiring to manifest, they want you to know, rest assured that it's coming, it is coming towards you. Or maybe there's an idea that you're waiting for, like there's some kind of clarity you need. Ace of Swords and Eight of Wands. The clarity will come. The clarity will come. And how would you like this group to receive clarity, guys? Like, what is your advice for them? To receive clarity. Hierophant. I'm sorry, guys, I pulled too many cards. How would you like this group to receive clarity? Okay, clarify that, please. That came out the first time, too. Okay, clarify the Six of Cups, Four of Swords, Two of Wands. Is this about releasing the past or needing to sit on it or rest on it? I don't know. There's something about needing to make a decision about connections here, and you needing to rest on it in order to listen, to know what feels right for you. Anything else you want to tell them about this decision? It's a decision that's going to make you happy. Okay, well, the thing is, you already know what you want. So there's a decision coming towards you. They just want you to be aware of this. There's a decision where you're being called to act and choose and decide what it is that you want. And there's basically a choice to decide, you know, do I want to go back to what made me unhappy, or do I want to do the thing that makes me happy? They want you to focus on the thing that makes you happy, right? Like a Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. And it might have a lot to do with connections or being around the right group of people here, right network of people. So if there's a choice between this or this, choose the thing. They're encouraging you to choose the thing that makes you genuinely very happy here. What's going to make you happy? You know, just kind of focus on your point of attraction, like what feels good for you. Because, you know, we don't really have control over other people, but sometimes our intuition or our heart can really tell us like, oh, okay, I'm feeling good about this. I'm feeling good about this. And maybe you're giving yourself a headache overthinking it. Thinking about it. Anything else you want to tell us about the microphone? Sorry guys, this reading is long. We have your Three of Pentacles. Yeah. So if any of you feel called to be involved in any kind of communication passions here of this sort, it looks like it could even just be like on social media. If you want to like put your stuff on social media, this is confirmation saying yes. But there is something about a team of people or an environment of people or a group of people that is going to help you to fulfill this dream, because we have your 8 Sagittarius, right? 8 can be about prosperity, abundance. Sagittarius can be about like travel, different place, different location. 3 of Wands can also be like bigger perspective. 9 of Wands, 3 of Wands is like my Sagittarius energy as well. It's about needing to see the bigger picture or zoom out and really take into consideration the possibilities of what you can create with someone or a group of people here. Yeah. They just want you to know that there's a bigger picture here. That's going to be the end of your reading here. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me pull one of these cards. I don't know. It's a bit of a mystery what's going on with these energies. It's shifting. Things are shifting. Okay, what would you like to let this group know, guys? Advice on what they are needing to focus on. I'm a winner. Okay, there you go. See yourself as a winner. What was I saying earlier? I literally said that. Comes flying out. We fear my strength is greater than any struggle. So, yeah, you're stronger than anything that challenges you or things that challenge you. You're stronger than all of that. You know, we give our problems too much credit. Yeah, we give our problems too much credit. We're like, oh, it'll take me down. Da 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 da. I'm like, what? Why would you? Why do we? You know, it's challenging to overcome it. I guess when you're used to thinking like that, challenge yourself to think another way. See yourself as a winner. We have here, I believe in the person I dream of becoming. So you're becoming your dream person. Yes, yes. You're the butterfly. You're transforming and you're... Okay, so we have here last, I create the foundation on which my relationship is built. So create the foundation on which you create the foundation. So you get to decide. There's something about connections, there's something about conflicts, and there's something about maybe a fear of like repeating same mistakes or experiencing the same conflict in a new connection or a new experience or a new network of people. You create the foundation. So I would say sit down and journal and write down right now, like what is important for you to experience in connections? What do you want to experience in your work environment? What do you want to experience in your romantic connections? What do you want to experience in your friendships? Just narrow down what's important to you. Is it loyalty? Is it kindness? Is it compassion? Like what is, I would say come up with at least 5 core values that are important when it comes to any of these different relationships. Maybe just all relationships, you want that kind of experience, right? It's like, oh yes, I want to be surrounded by people who are compassionate and kind. This is what I feel drawn to. So that's going to be the end of your reading, group number 3. Thank you guys for sitting through this one with me. I really appreciate it. Like, subscribe to support, and let me know if this resonates. Thank you. Bye.